You're stuck. You're wondering, should I take this offer or should I hold out for something better? Timing is everything when you're selling your home, so let's break it down. Today we're tackling the question that every seller will have to face. How long should you wait for the right offer? Because you don't want to necessarily jump at the first lowball investor offer, but you also don't want to wait too long and lose momentum. So let's figure out how we find the sweet spot together. The first consideration is your local market. The right timing depends on it. If we're in a seller's market, homes are going to fly off the shelf and you might get multiple offers within a couple days. But in a buyer's market, you might need to be a little bit more patient. The good news is here in Lynchburg, we are in a seller's market, but it's entirely dependent on the area and price point you're in. So ask your realtor, hey, that's me, for the average days on market in your local area. This is more than just Lynchburg for us. This is even down to the neighborhood. If you know how long most homes are taking to sell, you can kind of set that as a benchmark. The second consideration is your first 30 days are the most critical for activity. Statistics show that most homes get the most attention within the first 2 to 3 weeks of being listed, because that's when buyers and their agents are actively searching for new inventory. If you're priced right, this is when you're most likely going to get your strongest offer. It's kind of like a movie premiere. The opening weekend is what matters. The third consideration is knowing when to negotiate. Because if you get an offer early, you don't want to just dismiss it because it's not perfect. Use this as a starting point for negotiation. A good realtor is going to help you counter strategically to get it closer to your goals. Oftentimes, the first offer is actually the best one, especially if it's from a serious buyer. So don't assume that holding out guarantees a better deal. The fourth consideration is evaluating the buyer's motivation, because not all offers are created equal. You have to look at the buyer's motivations and qualifications. Are they pre-approved? Do they have a bunch of contingencies? A slightly lower priced offer from a strong buyer can save you a headache compared to a higher priced offer with a ton of contingencies. And the fifth consideration is reassessing if the interest starts to slow down. If you're not getting offers or not getting showings within the first month, it's definitely time to reassess. This is most often in the form of readjusting the price, especially if there's no showings. But we can also talk about maybe refreshing your listing photos or using a different marketing strategy. Ultimately, how long you wait for the right offer depends on you and your goals. A well-priced, well-marketed home is going to attract a buyer in due time. If you're navigating this decision and you want some expert advice, let's connect, because I'm here to help you sell confidently and for top dollar. I'll see you at the closing table.